Hey there guys, Shane here, your broker with the home guys at Solid Rock Realty. People assume that when they hire a real estate brokerage, someone is basically watching the store. Now the iPro Realty case has proven that for a time, that simply wasn't true. iPro Realty was a fast-growing Ontario brokerage that was built on low fees and rapid expansion. But behind the growth, there were serious financial and governance problems. Now when iPro collapsed, it wasn't just a business failure, it was a regulatory failure. This wasn't just about one rogue brokerage, and it raised hard questions like, how did a brokerage in financial trouble stay operational? Why weren't warning signs acted on? And who exactly was protecting the public? Now, for a lot of people, the answer was basically uncomfortable. Now, as scrutiny mounted, confidence in the Real Estate Council of Ontario, RECO's leadership collapsed. Now, the registrar resigned, an extraordinary step that confirmed the severity of the oversight breakdown. This wasn't just optics. This was an admission that the regulatory model had failed. The Ontario government stepped in, and an independent administrator was appointed to take control of RECO. One of the administrator's first actions was immediate and decisive. Basically, the removal of every member of the RECO's board of directors. The board wasn't just reworked, it was wiped out. The message from the province was blunt. Public trust was broken, and incremental fixes were unacceptable. The regulatory itself had to be reset. This is extremely important to me because weak regulations hurt the public and stains everyone who does this job the right way. Now, I don't get the luxury of treating regulations theory. I sit across from families risking their life savings. They trust that the system works. They trust that someone is paying attention. When a failure like iPro happens, it tells the public that the safeguards they believed in weren't real. Now, I've worked inside governance and professional standards long enough to know that if regulators get too comfortable, the public gets exposed. Regulation is not there to protect bad actors or preserve appearances. It exists to protect people. And when it fails, the entire profession pays the price, reputationally, legally, and ethically. That's why this matters to me, because trust, once broken, doesn't come back with slogans, and it comes back with accountability. The fallout forced real reform within RECO. Stronger oversight for brokerages, tighter scrutiny of financials and trust accounts, and clear separation between industry interests and public protection. Higher expectations for governance and enforcement. These changes weren't optional, they were overdue. The iPro Realty collapse was a warning shot. It proved that regulation must be independent, aggressive, and accountable, or it fails. The dismantling of RECO's board wasn't symbolic, it was necessary. And if public trust is going to be rebuilt, it won't be through promises, it will be through actions and diligence. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I'm happy to explain what this means for consumers and for the industry. And for the home guys, wish you guys a happy holiday season. Cheers.